Yeah, good day. Really proud of our guys. I thought we maybe our most complete game offensively when you look at everything from turnovers to score zone, red zone efficiency, and running for some yards and throwing as well. And so proud of our guys. I thought we coach said it over and over, but I really thought we handled preparation for this game. With the bye week and even into last week, our guys were dialed in, and it's good this time of year when those guys are still coming to practice, working and trying to get better and get ready for the next game.
Coach, between the 9 minutes and 22 seconds in the second quarter, and
Mm-hmm.
5 minutes and 4 seconds in the second quarter,
Right.
rolled off 28 points in
Mm-hmm.
just over 4 minutes. In your coaching career, have you ever been involved in anything like that before?
Uh, probably not at this level for sure. It was kind of one of those things where we got the ball rolling and the defense provided us some quick opportunities. That's one thing about it. Our defense has played really well last month or so, and that helps you on offense. They set up scores for you and so forth. And just like for us, rushing didn't have a ton of rushing yards early on because when we were getting the ball and scoring quick, you don't have that many opportunities just to hit it up in there over and over and over. Now we did toward the end in third and fourth quarter, but yeah, it was kind of one of those deals where things got going for us in the right direction, and so a lot of our guys made plays, and Rice was putting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage and allowing us some shots down the field, really on some run plays that we can pull and pass, throw it some. So all those things kind of snowballed for us and led to a really good second quarter for sure.
Being that it's special teams
Mm-hmm.
and you're the offensive coordinator, how much of a hand do you have in the fake field goal?
Oh, none. No, zero.
No.
Coach Monken really makes those decisions, and Coach Wise designs it all. So I'm glad when we do it though, and it works. But no, I don't really have anything to do with that.
Coach, you realize you scored more points this week than every other FBS team in the entire league?
No, I didn't realize that. That's kind of nice though. You know, like Coach says though, you can't carry them over to the next week. So it feels good when you're at the end of the game, but at the same time we better come back ready to prepare this week.
And what is it like whenever the play calls are just working time after time again up in the box?
Well, it's a little more relaxing for sure when that happens. You're still looking for perfection though, and we got a lot of ways we can still improve. By no means were we perfect, and it's one of those things where the things that we'll grade on film are things that are detail oriented. That our guys need to clean up on, because as we get further along in this deal, and hopefully the opportunity to play for something big at the end, if we don't execute better and do some little things better, then it'll cause us problems as we go. And offense is a lot of rhythm, and we got into a good rhythm Saturday. But sometimes it's tough to do.
Coach, with a game like that, you have the opportunity in the second half to play a lot of second-team guys, a lot of third-team guys,
Yeah.
even for some extended play. Any of those guys really kind of stand out and show you a little something?
Tyler did a nice job from my standpoint as a quarterback. I thought he came in and hit a few throws, which was good for him. He hadn't had the chance to do that some, and honestly we needed to get him some work doing that. So I thought he did a nice job. I'm sure there's a couple things he would like to have back from the type of throw he made. A lot of our throws down the field, the QB has to do a really nice job of understanding where the leverage is and where to try to put the football. So it's good that he got some live reps of that, and in a game type atmosphere. I thought, Tank, our running back, he ran hard like he always does, and the O-line, we had some guys up front, some guys that have been around a while, some seniors, Nuge and a couple other guys. Those guys got to play for an extended amount of time, which is always nice, and so I thought overall in JA getting a touchdown catch, that's always nice. A great kid like that who's been around for a while, and excited to see him do well.
Your receivers, Thomas, Thompson, Martin, have caught a lot of passes the last 2 years, but right now they seem to be just on the top of their game. When you compare stats this year to last year.
Right.
What is in that learning curve that they had to understand and do to get to the point they're at
Well,
now?
and we were talking about this last night. Those guys have all been here at least 2 years now. DJ, I guess 3, and maybe 4 if he'd redshirt. I can't remember. But one thing about it is they've repped the same things over and over and over and over. Over an amount of 3 years. The same technique. They've heard the same voice, Coach Munkin or Coach Wise, and the same routes and the same. You get this look, you do this. You get this look, you do that. And I think just over time, those guys have matured and with more experience, have gotten more comfortable. The game slowed down a little bit for them, but at the same time, there's still room for improvement. Those guys have got some things to clean up, and each week's a different challenge because of what you're. And just like this week will be a different challenge. Their scheme's different, so some of the same plays that we might have hit last week. The obvious question is, won't just run those same plays? They don't work like that. It all depends on the look you get from the other team, but DJ and all those guys have just continued to work hard and improve, and repetition, creates that.
Coach, as you look ahead to this ODU team, could you kind of just give us an overview of what they like to do on defense?
Yeah.
What they do well?
Yeah, they're just spending a lot of time last night to this morning with them on those guys. They're pretty much an even front team, which is something that is common, but they do it a little different in the secondary. Their structure is a little different, more of a single high team at times. They will play some two high. To me, they're a team that's very well coached, the team that's going to pretty much be in the right position all the time, and they give their guys a chance by doing that. They're not as probably as risky as some of the teams that we've played in earlier in the year as far as taking a lot of chances. Very sound, very fundamentally sound, and well coached.
You want to talk about your seniors getting one last chance to play here at home this week?
Yeah, that's a huge deal for those guys. If you just think about Jalen Richard and all the ups and downs he's had throughout his career with coming I guess right after the last championship team we had here, and then getting injured the next year, and really until North Texas last year, I guess, getting the first win of his career. I think it's going to be a neat experience for him and Shad and a couple of the guys up front that have been around a while, and stuck it out and were committed to this program, and Norm, who came in here 2 years ago. So it's going to be exciting to see those guys play. Mike Thomas, Casey Martin. These are guys that have become, big names in our program. And, obviously our focus is trying to win the game. That's the most important thing. And senior day is great, but big thing is we need to have a great week of practice and send those guys out the right way.
Coach Nick Mullins could pass Brett Favre in 2 or more categories in this next game.
Okay.
What it means he was your coach?
Well, it means we're playing well if he does that, so that's good. And obviously Brett's one of the all-time legends and greats from here, so I think that's special for Nick. And it's something I think that after the season that he and as well as our the coaching staff will kind of sit back and feel good about and evaluate and say, man, that was awesome, that was special. But I think if you ask Nick and our coaches, we're still more focused right now on just trying to win games. And if you do that and play well, all those things will come with it, and that'll be something that'll be with him forever.